Those are some steep gangways. Check it, look at these mooring ropes, right? They come all the way through there. And now they're over here too. And now look at that anchor. Look at how big that anchor is. The ship has 2 anchors, if I'm correct. Now I'll be back when I'm in town. Or yeah, off the docks. Alright, just made it into town. I'm gonna go run into Walgreens really quick because I need to get something from there, and then I'll come back to you as soon as I'm done with Walgreens. And I want to see how a Walgreens differs from Walgreens back home. This Walgreens is nothing compared to the Walgreens back at home. This is a pretty big Walgreens. They have more stuff here than what the one has by my house at home. I was right. The Anthem of the Seas does come in today. That's it right there, getting ready to come in and dock. That's the Anthem right there. Yo, I'm standing right in front of the Allure. Look how big it is from the bow of the ship. Now I'm gonna try to cross again, and I'm gonna try to get footage of the Anthem docking in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Just made it back across. There's the Anthem of the Seas straight ahead. That's the Anthem. I mean, right into dock, right next to the Holland America. I'm in front of the dock that the Anthem is going to be pulling into momentarily. But there's the Allure of the Seas, and there's the Holland America, Eurodam, and the Carnival Glory. Now I have vlogs on the Glory, which is just a bunch of video and music, because the camera I had, I lost half the footage, and there's the bow with the Anthem right there. It's going to be turning into the dock here once it gets clear enough of the Allure to then turn into the dock. And here she comes. Here comes Anthem of the Seas, docking next to her bigger sister, the Allure of the Seas. The Quantum class vessels, which is what the Anthem is. The Anthem's in the Quantum class. The Anthem is much newer than the Allure by, I want to say, like 5 or 6 years. And here she comes now. She's very slowly going straight and turning at the same time with the help of her bow thrusters. The bow thrusters are going to very slowly turn the bow and work with the azipods to actually help turn the ship forward to then come in to then dock next to the Allure, which is what I'm on right now. Somebody brought a drone. Somebody brought a drone off one of the ships. I don't know what ship that came from though, but it's going very high up in the air. All right, and there's the Anthem. Now, I'm actually looking at a deal on the Anthem of the Seas out of Cape Liberty, Bayonne, New Jersey. I might probably go for that. I might go for the deal, which would require me having to fly from Fort Lauderdale to New Jersey, I believe Teterboro, to get on the Anthem. Alright, the Anthem is now straightening itself out to then actually come into the dock and then dock. This is too cool. Alright, the ship is now very slowly coming into the dock, and then the ship is gonna go sideways towards the dock, and then its ropes are gonna come out. See, there's one of them right there. I don't know how well you can see that, but I'll be back as soon as the ship gets closer to the dock. Alright, the ship's getting closer now. And within like the next like 2-3 minutes, you're gonna actually see the ship start to go sideways to then very slowly inch along to the dock, so they can get tied up, so then they can let their passengers off next. I don't know if you can see it well on camera, but they are actually now dropping the lines on the Anthem. or they dropped the first 2 lines. They're actually docking right now. They're actually very slowly moving towards the pier so they can get all tied up. I see they dropped another rope just now. Alright, if you look closely, you can actually see the lines going over to the dock area, and then the ship's actually moving towards the dock right now. Its bow thrusters and the azipods are actually pushing the ship towards the dock now. Alright, the Anthem has fully docked. Now they gotta wait on clearance also from Customs and Border Protection, so their passengers can be allowed to get off as well. They literally just completed docking like 5 minutes ago. All their lines are out and tied up, so the ship's pretty much ready to allow people off. They just had to wait on clearance. Normally when I'm at home, I'll watch these ships come in on the cams, on the port's webcams, but seeing a ship like the Anthem dock in person like that was very, very cool to see. Alright, so enough talking about the Anthem. I'm gonna go walk around the island a little bit and then go back on. As I stated previously, we are here till 8 p.m. tonight, and then tomorrow we will be docking St. Thomas on the Allure. So I'm gonna go walk over to Walgreens again because I want to get something from there now, and then I'm gonna go start walking around the island a little bit, and I'm gonna bring you guys with me on the island. Alright, so I'm starting to walk into town a little bit. As I said, I don't want to go too far from the ships. As I said, I want to be able to see where the ship is at all times, so I know where to go to get back to the ship when it's time to get ready to go. And I only plan on being on the island for like an hour, hour and a half. Probably. I don't plan on being on there too long because I don't have any shore excursions purchased. And I want to see if I can also see any damage from the hurricanes that hit this island back in September. So it's gonna be really interesting seeing this island right now. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Enjoy this tour of San Juan, Puerto Rico. The island of San Juan, Puerto Rico is actually a U.S. territory, which they are part of the United States of America. And so far it's a pretty nice looking island. From the looks of it, it looks like a lot of the island has been rebuilt. Looks like the majority of it has power back. I heard, like, if I'm correct, I heard 95% of the island has power again. And FPL, Florida Power and Light, is actually here also. They put 100 trucks on barges, and they're here somewhere in Puerto Rico. And the workers came later on an airplane here to San Juan. Look at some of the stuff they have out here right now too. The island's really busy today with 4 ships in port today. Now look, let's see what's going on over here. Here they got some nice art for sale. And a bunch of like lotions, it looks like. Some necklaces, I think. And they have a, for you Starbucks coffee lovers, they got Starbucks here too on the island. Nice looking bar here on the island. Are these handmade? That's pretty cool. Look at that. This guy here is working really, really hard he made all this by hand. That's what it looks like. That's what I'm thinking. He made all this by hand. If you're seeing over there, it looks like he made all this by hand. That's pretty cool. And these here over here are still being worked on. That's pretty cool. So far the island, so far a very nice looking island. And like, you know, the way I'm crossing roads, I'm just waiting until other people start crossing the street, and then I'm gonna cross as well, just to make it, just so I don't end up getting hit by a car. There's the Puerto Rico a Cristobal Colon with birds all over it, and that right there. Look at that pigeon. See him walking? Are these hand-rolled cigars?
Yes.
Nice. My dad actually smokes the big fat cigars. So, but I don't smoke cigars, nor would I ever smoke any sort of tobacco product. Just because to me, smoking is very unhealthy.
Okay.
Very nice. Something I never do. I do not want birds on me. I'm afraid one will bite me, or I'm afraid of getting pecked by one. That building right there is being repaired from one of the hurricanes that hit the island. Once this bus moves, I can show you it. So look at that. They have the whole scaffolding set up, and they're actually repairing the building so they can get it reopened. It's actually a casino from what that sign right there says. And Antigua Casino de Puerto Rico. Now, what I'm doing, I'm being very, very careful. I'm actually staying with groups from people that are with the Allure of the Seas. So, because I don't want to be alone on the island. So, I'm actually staying with other people that are from the Allure of the Seas. That's what I recommend doing if you come by yourself. But I'm actually with another person in my party on the vessel, so I'm just staying with people from the Allure of the Seas, just so I feel safe on the island. Here's if you go up this long slope here, you're gonna reach Castillo San Cristobal. Entrance 175 yards, 160 meters. I'm not going down there. That's too far of a walk to go down over there. So I'm not gonna bother doing that. And I don't need to risk getting hit by a car. So here's how you can know here's how you can tell you're not too far from the cruise ships. Just once you come up the steep hill here, if you look there that way, you can see the cruise ships. You can see right there's the Carnival Glory to the left, and then there's the Eurodam to the right. That's how, because you know, if you come alone to these islands, always try to go to where you can see the ships, unless if you're on a short excursion through the cruise line. This used to be an apartment building. It got destroyed in Hurricane Irma and Maria. Basically, the other half is still standing, while the other half is basically all rubble. Like basically, I'm all down there. All down there sustained a lot of damage in the storm or storms. Here's the beautiful Caribbean Sea, And there's a freighter being pulled by a tugboat. Here's this map. I know you probably can't see it. I'm gonna pause it so you can read it. I meant you can pause it so you can read it. Why San Juan? I'm not reading all of this. I moved the camera down a little bit for you guys to see that part. And then here, so you guys can see this part also, as well. Alright, here is the Castillo San Cristobal. Right here, sorry about that. Now, here are their hours of operation. And I'm gonna go down so you can see their prices. Sorry I'm going too fast for you. Now here's in Spanish. Now I'm gonna walk this and see how far I get before I need to pay. Let's go up there, shall we? Alright, I'm starting to walk up now. Climbing. And there are the cruise ships right there. So you know where you are on the island. Always try to stay within range of the ships that are in port. That was got some damage in the storm.
Skateboard you could grind down.
Alright, I made it to where I can't get through unless I pay. Here's up here. I'm feeling some raindrops. Some map for your safety. Alright, I went up to the point that I'm gonna have to pay to get inside there. So, and I'm not about to pay. I'm not gonna pay money to see up there. So I'm just gonna very carefully head back down here. I don't want to go too fast so I don't fall and hurt myself. So I'm not gonna go much further into the island because I don't want to end up getting lost and not know my way back to the ship. So I'll see you guys when I get down there. Alright, proceeding to start the walk back down here, the slope. I'm gonna go walk a little bit on the other side of the island. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go walk a little bit on the other side of the island near the docks. And then after that, I'm gonna probably go back onto the ship afterwards. Alright, just made it back down. I'm gonna go walk back towards the docks. And then I'm gonna go walk I'm gonna go walk the left side of town. Sorry, I had a thing about what side I was going to. And then once I do that, then I'm gonna probably proceed back over to the ship. And then, so come with me on the tour. So on my way back to go to the other side of the island, I actually went down a different road than what I normally took when I came up here. So coming up here, I'm gonna make a right. And then that'll bring me back towards the cruise ships. And then I'm going to proceed to then walk the other side of the island a little bit and then go back onto the ship afterwards. Okay, I just made it back to the docks. Now I'm gonna go walk the front. Now I'm gonna walk the other side of the island for a little bit and show you guys what I'm looking at. So you'll see that in the next vlog about walking the other side. So let's begin walking the other side.